Electrocast.
Welcome to Tuning In to Sound Wellbeing, the podcast where Amanda, our sound therapy expert, unlocks the healing potential of sound therapy and tuning forks in wellness. I'm Stephen, your co-host, joining Amanda on this journey into the world of frequencies and vibrations. So whether you're a curious learner or a wellness enthusiast, our show offers you fresh insights and practical knowledge. Come with us to uncover the mysteries of sound, embrace new wellness perspectives, and experience the transformative magic of frequencies and vibration. Tuning into Sound Wellbeing is here to harmonise your mind, body, and soul.
Hello again, beautiful people. I'm Amanda Mackay.
And I'm Stephen, the curious learner.
And together we're back for another exciting episode of Tuning Into Sound Wellbeing.
You know it. It has been so very, very interesting so far, hasn't it?
Yes, it sure has. In today's episode, we're talking about incorporating sound and specifically tuning forks into meditation and relaxation.
Sensational. I know that's what I mainly use it for, so I am definitely going to be listening intently to what you have to say today.
Hanging on every word?
Of course, as per usual. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's kickstart it with Tuning In with Amanda.
As we explore the use of tuning forks in meditation and relaxation, I thought we might start highlighting the scientific evidence supporting these practices.
Ah, good.
Mindfulness and relaxation techniques have gained significant attention in recent years for their positive impact on overall well-being.
Yep.
I've been meditating since I was a teenager, and I can tell you it was considered a little weird back then.
Well, it wasn't that long ago, was it?
No, you're right. It wasn't.
Feels like it anyway.
But it is much more accepted in mainstream in the West these days.
Yes.
Yeah. And studies conducted at renowned institutions like Harvard University have shown that regular mindfulness and relaxation practices can lead to quite a range of benefits.
Yes.
One of the key findings is the significant reduction in stress levels.
Indeed.
When we engage in mindfulness meditation, our brain undergoes changes in activities, with areas associated with stress response showing decreased activity.
Oh, right.
This translates to lower cortisol levels.
Right, yes.
And that's the hormone, related with stress.
It is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Furthermore, mindfulness and relaxation practices have been linked to improvements in sleep quality.
Yep.
And sleep is so essential for cognitive function.
Yeah, yes it is.
Emotional well-being and physical health.
Indeed.
So the use of tuning forks in meditation can enhance relaxation, and it makes it easier for people to fall asleep faster and enjoy a deeper, more restorative rest.
Yes.
Additionally, neuroscientists have discovered that regular meditation practices, such as the one that we're talking about today with tuning forks, can lead to structural changes in the brain.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, these changes can include increased grey matter
We
density.
all need some more of that, or I do.
For your brain memory.
Yes.
Yeah. So learning and self-awareness also is increased.
Yep.
It's incredible to think that really simply by incorporating sound therapy into your daily routine, you could positively impact the structure of your brain.
Well, yes, I can imagine so.
And another exciting aspect of mindfulness and relaxation is the influence on emotional regulation.
Oh, yeah, well, we know what that's like. When people don't get enough sleep, their emotional regulation's usually a bit out, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Now, research shows that those who engage in these practices exhibit greater emotional stability and are better equipped to handle life's challenges.
Oh, yeah.
And tuning forks with their soothing vibrations and calming effects can be really a valuable tool in achieving that emotional balance.
Yeah, okay.
Studies have suggested that mindfulness meditation can boost the immune system too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it enhances the production of antibodies and promotes a robust immune response.
Yeah, okay.
So this means that as you meditate with tuning forks and relax deeply, you're not just nurturing your mind and spirit, you're also fortifying your body's defenses.
Wow.
Incorporating tuning forks into your mindfulness and relaxation practice harnesses the power of sound therapy and enhances the benefits.
Yeah.
So the vibrations from the tuning fork resonate with your body's energy centers, and that aids in the release of tension and balances your chakras.
The chakras, right.
Yeah. So as you explore these techniques, remember, science really is on our side.
Yeah, the physiological aspects of it, yes.
Yeah, the evidence really is clear. Mindfulness and relaxation, enriched by the use of tuning forks, can have a profound and positive impact on your physical and mental well-being.
Fantastic.
So, I thought I'd share some techniques that I've personally found really beneficial.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I hope you do too.
I will.
Okay, so can anyone use tuning forks? And the answer is yes. So whether you're a seasoned meditator or just starting on your wellness journey, tuning forks can be valuable. They're simple to use, and in the hands of a skilled practitioner, they can make a world of difference as well. So to learn more about tuning forks and how they can benefit you, we do have more information on our website.
Oh, we do.
So first and foremost, let's talk about setting the right intention.
Right.
So before you begin your meditation, just take a moment, set a clear intention for your practice.
Okay.
So you just need to ask yourself, what do I want to achieve today? Is it relaxation, stress relief, or maybe a deeper connection with your inner self? And this intention will guide your meditation and give you purpose. And then the tuning forks just enhance all of that.
I see. Okay.
Now, when you're ready to start, find a quiet, comfortable space, preferably where you won't be disturbed.
Yes, it can be a bit bad when you get interrupted while you're trying to meditate.
Yeah, it does interrupt the flow. Yeah. So start by holding the tuning fork by the handle or the stem and gently tap it onto just a soft surface and just to initiate the vibrations. So once you've struck the fork, just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and imagine the sound waves from that tuning fork as ripples spreading through a calm pond.
Nice.
And it's like they're touching every part of your being.
Yep.
Now, you can place this vibrating tuning fork close to your ear and listen to it attentively. So the soothing sounds, allow them just to wash over you and bring your focus inward. And then as that continues, you'll notice a sense of relaxation and calm. And that's the magic of sound therapy in action.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, now as you meditate, visualize the vibrations resonating within the energy of your body.
Okay, yes.
Imagine it as harmonizing and gently dissolving any tension or emotions within you. If you're working on a specific chakra, place the tuning fork near that energy center and just let those vibrations realign and balance you.
Okay.
And remember, consistency is key.
Yes.
So incorporating tuning forks into your daily meditation practice can really bring remarkable long-term benefits.
Yeah.
Over time, you might find your stress levels decrease, your mental clarity improves, your emotional regulation is consistent, and your overall sense of well-being deepens.
Yeah, wow.
And don't forget to explore the different frequencies and tones of tuning forks, because each frequency has unique properties and it can address specific aspects of your well-being.
Right.
So you can find a variety of forks on our website.
Yes.
And each of those are designed to cater whatever it is that you need.
Okay.
And lastly, when your meditation is complete, express gratitude for the experience.
Oh, that's really important.
Yes, gratitude and appreciation have a way of amplifying the positive effects of your practice and can leave you feeling even more connected and more fulfilled.
Yeah, right.
So whether you're a seasoned meditator or you're just beginning your wellness journey, I really do encourage you to explore the incredible world of tuning forks. They're simple.
Yep.
They're powerful though.
Yeah.
And they really can help you achieve harmony, balance, create some inner peace.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, so if you want more guidance on how to use forks for meditation and relaxation, you can go to our website,
Yep.
biofeelbeing.com.au,
Yep.
and there's a lot of resources and information that you can get there.
There's a lot. Well, look, as per usual, I was hanging on your every word. That's another great tuning in segment, so thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, so now it's my chance to pepper you with some questions and kick off the old curious conversations segment.
Okay.
So, as you know, I am fascinated by meditation.
Yep.
And I love incorporating sound into it, whether that's a guided meditation, just putting a speaker on or just listening to the sounds that are going on around me, or most definitely a tuning fork.
Yep.
So can you just explain how tuning forks fit in to this kind of practice?
Of course. Tuning forks are excellent tools for meditation and relaxation. So when you strike a tuning fork, it produces a pure, clear tone.
It does.
And the sound acts like a focal point for your meditation. So as you're listening to the sound,
Yep.
you're also feeling its vibrations.
Yes. Yep.
And that helps to quieten your mind.
Yep.
And that deepens that meditative state.
Yep.
It's like a gentle reminder to stay present.
Yeah, right.
Because you're focusing on that, not what's going on anywhere else.
Yep.
Life is hard, but finding a really great podcast makes the days go by so much easier. Hi, my name is Blue Telusma. I'm a writer, an emotional intelligence coach, and the host of Humanize with Blue Telusma, a podcast where we believe that when you humanize everyone in the room, a great conversation is almost guaranteed. Join us every week here on Electricast as me and my guest co-hosts unpack big topics and interview even bigger personalities with a sense of humor and a dash of mischief. If you're looking for a new best friend in your head, we've got you covered. Electricast.
So that sounds intriguing. So how do tuning forks differ from other meditation techniques?
Great question. Tuning forks offer a unique experience because they engage your sense of hearing and touch simultaneously. So unlike some meditation techniques that solely rely on your breath or visualization, tuning forks provide a tangible and auditory anchor.
Yes.
So this dual sensory experience can make it easier to let go of like racing thoughts,
Yeah.
an overactive mind,
Yep.
and help you enter a deep state of relaxation.
Yes, I do find that myself. So now I've heard a fair bit about chakras and their role in meditation. I've sort of been trying to get into that kind of thing. So can the tuning forks help balance those?
Absolutely, yeah. Each tuning fork is associated with a specific frequencies, and these frequencies align with the body's energy centers or chakras.
Yep.
And when we use the appropriate tuning fork for a particular chakra, it can help balance and align that energy center.
Right.
So this can promote physical and emotional well-being. And that's really why it's such a valuable addition.
Okay, I see. So what about tips for, beginners like myself who want to try incorporating these tuning forks into their meditation?
Yeah, certainly. So for beginners, I would recommend starting with a simple mindfulness meditation.
Yep.
Finding that quiet space, strike the tuning fork and just close your eyes. Focus your attention on the sound and the vibrations that you feel in your body. And say your mind does start to wander, just gently bringing it back into focus.
Yep. So using the sound.
Yeah, like bringing it back to the sound. It is a gradual process, so you do need to be patient with yourself. It's like anything. You do need to practice.
Yes.
And the more comfortable you become, you can then explore balancing particular chakras or having that intention for that chakra during the meditation.
Okay.
But just go slow.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, be kind to yourself.
Absolutely.
Okay. So can the tuning forks be used for relaxation like outside of a meditation?
Oh, they sure can. Tuning forks can be incorporated in various relaxation practices. So, you know, this is a little bit different for people, but you could use them during a bath.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you could actually put the stem in the water.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And feel the vibration through the water, because we've talked about that in another one of our episodes.
Yeah.
And, you know, you might want to use them as part of your night routine before going to bed.
Before you go to bed.
Helping you unwind.
Yeah.
Some people use them for even stress relief during the workday.
Oh, okay.
You know, they might take, instead of a lunch break, they might take a sound break.
Yeah. Right. I guess it is kind of handy. I mean, you can just sort of pop it in your handbag, really, can't you?
Or your briefcase or your backpack. No one's going to see it.
Yeah, that's right.
The possibilities really are endless.
Yeah.
And it really is about finding what works best for you.
So, as you know, I'm always intrigued by the science behind these things. So can you explain a bit how the sound vibrations, you did allude a bit to it earlier, but how they impact our brain and our body during a meditation?
Yeah, definitely. Sound vibrations like those from tuning forks can influence our brain waves. And when we listen to, you know, a steady, soothing sound, it can encourage our brain to shift into that relaxed state.
Yes.
And this is often associated with alpha or theta brainwave.
Theta brainwaves,
yeah.
Okay.
And this will help reduce stress and promote a sense of calm.
Yeah, right. That is fascinating. So there are studies though, aren't there? There's like scientific findings that support the use of sound therapy in relaxation and mindfulness.
Absolutely. So there are numerous studies which have explored the benefits of sound therapy. So, for instance, research has shown that sound therapy can reduce cortisol levels.
Yeah, okay.
And that's the hormone associated with stress.
Stress, yeah.
And that improves our well-being because we're calmer. And some studies also suggest that it can enhance the mood, decrease anxiety.
Right.
It really is a field that is gaining recognition in scientific circles.
Yeah, okay. So, I've heard a lot about the mind-body connection in wellness practices. So, how does incorporating sound into the meditation sort of strengthen that connection?
Well, sound has a profound impact on our bodies. And when we use tuning forks or other sound tools during meditation, it's not just about what we hear, but how our bodies respond to the vibrations.
Right. Yep.
This sensory input can help us become more attuned to our physical sensations and enhancing that mind-body connection, which really does deepen your awareness and your meditation experience.
Yeah, right, okay. So what about so that's really good short term. What about, say, long-term effects? You know, can consistent practice of incorporating sound into the meditation, can that lead to lasting changes in our mental and emotional well-being?
Yeah, absolutely, Stephen. Just like any meditation practice, consistency is key.
Yeah, okay.
And over time, incorporating sound can help rewire our brains to respond more calmly to stresses.
Those neural pathways.
Absolutely. It can improve our ability to focus and be present in everyday life.
Yep.
And that helps with our relationship connections as well.
Yes.
So, you know, many practitioners report greater emotional resilience and enhanced sense of inner peace with regular use of sound therapy.
Beautiful, man. So that's very encouraging to hear. Are there, you know, specific frequencies or sounds that are like more effective for relaxation? And if they are, then why so?
Yes, Stephen. Okay, so different frequencies can have really distinct effects. For instance, lower frequencies like the Earth's Schumann resonance.
Oh, yes, okay. Yep.
7.83 hertz is often associated with grounding and relaxation. Higher frequencies can be more energizing.
Okay.
And it's about selecting the right frequency for your intention. So science suggests that our bodies respond to these frequencies in ways that can support various aspects of our wellness.
Okay, so there is obviously some ongoing scientific research. So have you got any like emerging trends, and things that we should be, for meditation, that we should be aware of?
Absolutely. The field of sound therapy is continually evolving.
Yep.
And researchers are exploring innovative ways to integrate sound with other wellness practices, like your mindfulness-based therapies.
Yes.
So there's growing interest in using sound therapy to address specific health issues, also like chronic pain, sleep disorders.
Yep.
So it really is exciting, this developing area. So stay tuned.
Yeah, I think they should have it in school. I don't know. I mean, I know of football teams and stuff like that where they teach them how to do that sort of thing.
Yeah, they do have it in some schools. Yeah, and it's fantastic for the kids.
Yeah, because like I've also heard that like it's got some very big therapeutic benefits for certain conditions. So things like PTSD and Alzheimer's. Do you know much about it being used in those sorts of contexts?
Yeah, that's an excellent question. Sound therapy can play a role in supporting individuals with PTSD and Alzheimer's.
Right.
I mean, just in recent years, a lot of people have developed long-term stress. Now, you might not call it PTSD, but, when you're in lockdown for a long time, everybody has recently experienced this
mess with your head, yes.
Yeah, so I think there's a lot more understanding around those things now.
Yeah.
And for people with PTSD, or if you want to call it long-term stress, the soothing sounds and specific frequencies can help reduce the anxiety and promote relaxation.
Okay.
It can be particularly helpful in managing symptoms and supporting emotional well-being.
Yeah, right.
Now, when we're talking about Alzheimer's, sound therapy has shown promise in improving cognitive function and memory recall.
Oh, right, okay.
And it is thought that certain sounds can stimulate neural pathways.
I could imagine that, yes.
Yeah.
So that's intriguing. So are there any specific sound therapy techniques or approaches that have shown promise in these sorts of conditions?
Yeah, there are. There are a few approaches. So for PTSD, techniques like binaural beats and guided sound meditations are really effective.
Yep.
So binaural beats involve the listening to two slightly different frequencies, one in each ear, and then that can help synchronize brain waves and reduce anxiety.
Right.
In Alzheimer's care, personal soundscapes, including familiar sounds and music from their past, can really trigger memories and improve cognitive function. They've done studies with this where people actually older people seem to be younger because they're playing music from their era.
Yeah, I can imagine that, because songs do sort of get stuck in your head, or tunes and that sort of thing. So and I always find that incredible how sound really does impact the brain. So are there ongoing studies or research initiatives focused on sound therapy for PTSD and Alzheimer's?
Absolutely. So researchers are increasingly recognising the potential of sound therapy. And there are ongoing studies exploring the effectiveness of sound interventions for PTSD. Right. Often in conjunction with other therapeutic approaches. It needs to be a
suite of things.
It needs to be a whole wellness plan. And in Alzheimer's research, the use of the personalised sound playlists and the impact of the memory recall is a growing area of interest.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, it's a really exciting time because it's like an intersection of sound therapy and neuroscience.
And the neuroscience, So that's really great to hear. So I imagine it's important for individuals, of course, dealing with these sorts of conditions, because they're heavy, heavy conditions, to work with trained professionals when they're incorporating sound therapy into a care plan.
Absolutely. So sound therapy should always be approached with guidance, especially in clinical settings. You know, you want to have a team of professionals, trained professionals that can tailor sound interventions to that individual's specific needs. So it ensures that they're safe and that it's appropriate care. And this collaboration with healthcare providers really is crucial for dealing with things like PTSD or Alzheimer's. They really need the most effective and safe care.
Yeah, they do. So that is fantastic. So thank you for shedding light on this topic, Amanda. It's really inspiring to know that sound therapy can offer hope and support for those facing such big, challenging conditions, really.
Yeah, it really is essential to spread awareness about the possibilities and the potential for sound therapy, enhancing the well-being of all individuals.
Yeah, that's right, well, thank you for once again thoroughly answering all of my questions. So now we can move into the segment known as Harmony in Practice. So what's been catching your attention this week?
Well, here in the Southern Hemisphere, it's spring.
It is.
So
beautiful spring.
It's gorgeous.
It's sprung.
And so I thought we might talk about how to use meditation and frequencies for plants.
Oh, okay. Now that is great because I've just planted out a bit of a spring garden, so I'd love a few tips on how I can help them out.
Okay, so we're going to go a bit deeper into the intriguing practice of plant serenades.
Oh, okay.
I know, it sounds beautiful, doesn't it?
Set a stage up down the back.
Studies suggest that plants respond really positively to specific frequencies.
Right.
And using tuning forks can potentially enhance their growth and well-being.
Wow, okay.
So plants, despite their lack of nervous system or traditional sensory organs, are remarkably perceptive organisms.
They are.
They can sense and respond to various environmental stimuli, like light, gravity, and sound.
Yes.
And while the exact mechanisms behind the plant perception of sound is a subject of ongoing research, several studies have hinted at their ability to react to acoustic vibrations.
Wow.
There are some quite famous studies being conducted on plants that have shown certain frequencies of sound can have a positive impact on their growth.
Okay.
Yeah, for example, exposure to specific musical compositions or frequencies has been observed to enhance their growth.
Wow.
And some experiments suggest that the exposure to soothing sounds like classical music or specific frequencies, even generated by tuning forks, can stimulate plant growth.
Okay.
And it could be due to the vibrations enhancing the nutrient uptake and the metabolic processes.
Wow.
It can boost resilience in the plants.
Okay.
So plants subjected to regular sound therapy, including tuning fork serenades, might exhibit greater resistance to environmental stresses like pests and disease.
Yeah. And
sound vibrations can, we think, fortify their immune responses.
Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah, another benefit, increased productivity.
Okay.
So in agricultural settings, the use of sound therapy has been explored as a means to increase crop yield.
Wow.
Yeah. By providing plants with harmonious frequencies, farmers are trying to promote a robust growth and higher crop production.
Yeah, well, that would be better than tipping a load of chemicals all over them, wouldn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. So that's great. So I can just go and grab my guitar and start belting out American Pie to my tomatoes, and this is going to make them bigger and more resilient.
Well, I'm not sure if Don McLean is the frequency the tomatoes want to hear, but I'm sure they'd be happy for the free concert and the attention. And you do play beautiful guitar, so they probably love it.
You're very kind. So have you got some other tips we might have be able to use?
Yeah, sure.
Apart from American Pie.
You can use tuning forks. So just by selecting the right frequency it will have a different effect on different plants.
Okay. So you've got to test it out a bit.
Yeah, and if you've only got one fork, use that fork.
Yeah, of course.
But, tuning forks are available in so many different frequencies. And you might choose one that matches the desired outcome that
So
you
one
want.
might be like one for your tomatoes, different to your pumpkin.
Well,
Or your indoor plant.
yeah, exactly. Like 111 hertz is new beginnings.
Oh, okay.
So you might want to use it on your little seedlings.
Seedlings, right, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
So next you want to create a really serene environment. So for your indoor plants, it's the quiet space you want to create for that serenade session.
Yep.
And try not to have like the distracting noises like the TV on or other music. And you just gently strike the fork, hold it near the plant's base.
Yep.
You might, if it's a fully grown plant, put it on its leaves. I would say for little new plants, just hold it near the plant and allow the vibrations to transmit.
Yep.
Let those frequencies go into the plant.
Right.
So you can move the fork around and just covering different aspects and different parts of the plant as well.
Yeah, okay.
And you might see the benefits of this plant serenade if you make it a regular practice.
Okay.
So just once a week would probably be enough for your indoor plants. Because if you're using your fork at home for yourself, the plant's going to be picking up on that anyway.
Oh, true. Okay,
Yeah.
so once a week sound fertilization for the plants.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a really good way of putting it, actually. So remember, the effects of plant serenades may vary depending on the type of plant.
Of course.
Its overall health and the specific frequency used.
Okay.
So it is essential to continue, obviously, providing proper care.
So you can't just replace watering the plant with your tuning fork. Yep.
No, it still needs light and water and nutrients and all the usual things.
Yep.
It will just increase the plant's growth.
Yes, okay.
So, incorporating these plant serenades into your routine
Yep.
are a really beautiful way to connect with nature
Yep.
and exploring the world of plant perception.
Yeah, right.
I've got a couple of stories about plants.
Oh, okay.
If that's all right.
Yeah, sure.
I hope people want to hear this. So
Me too.
It's
going to happen anyway.
We had this online group a few years ago, and I was doing sacred tree meditations with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And so I encouraged them that between each meditation each week that they send love and really good vibrations to their plants and then report in every week. And everyone noticed how much their plants grew
Is that
more.
right?
Yeah, there were plants that hadn't flowered before that were flowering, they were growing bigger.
Wow.
It was really beautiful.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, it was such a great experience.
Yeah, that's amazing. All right, well, that's encouraging me to go and shake my maracas at my basil plants down the back there. So I think this is great because, look, have you heard of a book called Secret Life of Plants?
Yes, I have heard of it.
I think there's even a TV show they might have done on it on, what's that? There's a Gaia...
Oh, Gaia TV.
Yeah, I think there's something on there about it too. Have you read that book at all?
Well, it really does have some interesting things in it, like, how plants have a consciousness.
Yep.
And that allows them to respond to their environment.
Yep.
And plants can actually perceive and react to the world around them.
Yeah, right. So it also says that plants can communicate with each other and with humans through subtle means like little electrical impulses or changes in resistance to stimuli. So, really, you do see some people's gardens and you see how much love and attention they give it and then how those plants respond to that.
Oh, absolutely. I think the authors of that book did some polygraph experiments.
Yeah, right.
And they were measuring the responses.
Yep.
To music, speech, and thoughts.
Yeah, okay. So I'm pretty sure the authors say that these experiments showed that the plants react to human activities and emotions. And they also say that the effects of the music can positively influence the plant growth. So I guess it depends on the type of music that you play to them. Maybe not, Motorhead.
Yeah, definitely not.
Unless you want the grass to die.
I don't think anyone wants that. No, the most amazing thing is how plants can provide us with biofeedback.
Yeah.
They really possess a form of perception that allows them to sense changes in the environment.
Right.
And this is what I was talking about before.
Yeah.
It extends to our emotions, our thoughts, and our intentions.
Okay, so what you're saying is that the plant is reading my mind.
Sort of. Plants can detect and respond to the emotional and mental states of nearby humans.
Yes.
So biofeedback is kind of like an interoception, where individuals receive real-time information about their physiological responses.
Right, so I was going to pretend like I knew what interoception was, but you are going to have to back it up a bit for me here. So what is interoception?
Okay, this refers to the ability to perceive and understand your own internal bodily sensations.
Oh, okay.
It involves being aware of the sensations related to physiological processes like heart rate, respiration, hunger, thirst, temperature, and visceral functions.
Right, okay.
So interoception allows us to sense and interpret bodily cues.
Ah, okay.
Helping us to understand our emotional states like hunger, pain, other internal conditions as well.
Right, okay.
It's associated with specific brain regions.
Oh, right.
Including the insular cortex.
Right.
And that plays a crucial role in processing internal body signals.
Yeah, okay.
Like heart rate, muscle tension, and even skin conductivity.
Oh, wow.
And this feedback helps individuals become more aware of their bodily functions, and how to control them.
Wow, righto, Doc. So it's like a sixth sense, more or less, isn't it? So you're saying that plants react to the emotional energies emitted by humans. So if a person approaches a plant with positive emotions, some love and some care, the plant will respond positively by thriving and growing healthily.
Yes, that's right. But also the plant will send you biofeedback. This can be calming and stress reducing for us.
Yes.
Interacting with plants and experiencing their positive responses might help us relax and achieve a more peaceful state of mind.
Well, I reckon that's true because that makes a lot of sense because, I mean, when I do a bit of gardening, I usually feel a lot better, and I would think a lot of people do the same thing. They go and get quite a lot of joy out of their garden.
Absolutely. And even when you're bushwalking, and you're surrounded by all of the plants.
All that nature.
Yeah, so this concept aligns with holistic approaches to healing and well-being, where the mind, body and spirit are interconnected. So fostering a positive relationship with plants can contribute to overall emotional and psychological health.
Right.
Humans and plants can share intricate connection, and plants respond to human emotions.
Right.
And humans might also be influenced by the energies and vibrations emitted by plants, which leads to this beautiful reciprocal exchange of well-being.
That is amazing, Amanda. So you heard it here, peeps. Look after your plants and they'll look after you. Sounds like the grind of the karmic wheel rolling to me.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, well, thanks, Amanda. Another mind-blowing harmony in practice. Man, I can't wait to try some of that stuff out, so thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so again, a couple of quick questions from our listeners this week. Oh, this is a good one. So, hi, Amanda. A friend of mine recently tried out a sound bed, and that would have been good because they're good. And they were raving about it, as they should. So, can you tell me a bit about how they work and what they're good for?
Absolutely. So a sound bed or a sound lounge will look like a massage table.
Yep.
And you lie down on it. You can feel vibration running through this sound lounge, and it has corresponding music as well.
Right.
And it's designed to go in patterns, so you can feel it running through the body.
Yep.
Usually you wear headphones as well.
Right.
So it's a completely immersive experience.
Immersing you in, yes, okay.
Yeah, so I use one in my practice, and I use it in conjunction with the tuning forks.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So the bed is amplifying the forks, and the forks is amplifying the sound on the table as well. So it really does give the person lying on the table this really expansive and extraordinary experience with their healing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot deeper than if you're just listening to, say, a singing bowl or a gong. It's just like an overall saturation of sound.
And you can really feel that vibration through the bed, can't you?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Almost like a massage chair, just about, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. But it's designed with the sound for particular healing purposes.
Yeah, right.
So there'll be different tracks for like pain relief or opening the heart or just relaxation, different things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That sounds amazing. Yeah, I know. I've tried one. I love it. I think it's the best thing going. So, look, normally we'd take more questions, but unfortunately we're going to run out of time. We've just been talking too much this week. So, look, time flies when we do this show. So, Amanda, can you give us some details about next week's show and a little final thought?
Absolutely. So next week I have the pleasure of interviewing a really, really beautiful friend of mine, Rosanna Sotos.
Ah, yes.
Now, Rosanna is a sound therapist. She has many years of experience, and we're going to explore a range of sound therapy instruments in our chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like the gong, the monolina, and singing bowls.
The monolina.
Yeah, just amazing knowledge on all these different instruments. And we're also going to chat about how sound therapy has improved her life and what she's noticed with other people as well.
Fantastic. Okay, well, excellent. I can't wait to hear that. And what about a final thought?
Okay, so as we wrap up today's exploration of the harmonious world of sound, I'd like to leave you with a quote from the renowned Albert Einstein.
He is renowned.
He once said, "Everything in life is vibration."
True.
And this is a profound reminder that our experience and our existence is intricately tied to the rhythms of the universe. When we consciously tune into these vibrations, as we discovered today, we unlock a profound potential for healing and self-discovery.
Indeed.
So whether you're meditating with tuning forks, serenading your indoor plants, or simply pausing to listen to the world around you, remember that the power of sound is always within your reach. Embrace it, explore it, and let it guide you towards a life filled with tranquility and wellness.
Wow.
So thank you for joining us on this journey. Until next week, may your days be filled with the beautiful melodies of peace and balance.
Nice.
Stay tuned and stay well.
That is beautiful. So yes, once again, a huge thank you for listening in. Remember, keep on sending in that feedback and the questions. We love it. You can get in contact with us via our Facebook page, on Instagram, or on Pinterest. And that's at Biofeel Being, or you can get hold of us via the website biofeelbeing.com.au, and tune in with us next week for more harmony and healing. So until then, may your days be filled with serenity and sound.
Step inside the marketing mirror to uncover marketing secrets, discover gems, tactics, lessons, and campaigns you can use, next gen or fundamentals. Grab the marketing magic to improve your marketing and win more business.
Electricast.